Can you remember last day we discussed about new session, that is pseudocode? Can you remember pseudocode?
Yes, sir.
Right. What is the purpose of pseudocode? Why we write some pseudocode? What is the main purpose? Can you remember? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the purpose today?
To represent algorithm.
All right. To represent algorithm. Algorithm using what today? Using letters, right? Or characters. Right? English words or English words to represent some algorithm using some English words. Right. Then we discuss about some standard words, English words. To represent start, we use, can you remember?
Begin.
Yes, very good. Begin. Then to represent input.
Input.
All right, input. Input. If it is not, we use, yes, input. Can you remember read? Read also, read. And there's another word.
Get.
Yes, very good. Get. We use get. Next one. To represent some choice or selection. Yes.
If.
If. Yes, very good. If.
Then.
Then. If. Then. What's the other one?
Else.
Else. Right. Today we have discussed about this one. Else. Then. If. Then. Else. And if.
And if.
Yes, and if. And if. If. And if. Next part. Repetition. To represent some repetition. Repetition. We use, can you remember? For do. For do. For do. If it is not, while, and end while. And repetition. Don't worry about this at this stage, right? You will learn this concept. When we are programming or coding using Pascal, you will learn these terms. Why we say that if, then, else, end it, right? Don't worry at this level, right? And also this one, for, do, and also while, and while. Next one, process. To represent some process or activities. What is the word? What we can use? Process, right? If it is not process, yes.
Calculate.
Calculate. Calculate to represent some process or activities. Next one, to represent some output. Right? Output. Word is output. Output. If it is not, we use display. If If it is not, we say show. Show. Output, display, or show. These words we can use. Finally, end. We use END. Right? END. Begin, input, read and get, if then else ended, for do, while and while, process, for calculate, output, display, show, or end. We use begin words to represent some start, right? Beginning of the process. We use input, read, or get to insert something. If then else ended for the choice, preference. And we use for, do, while, and end while for the repetitions, iterations. So we use these words process, calculate to represent the process, and the output, display, and show we use to give some output or represent some output. Finally, end we use to represent the end of the process. Start from example number 4. Find the average of 5 numbers. Right? Find the average of 5 numbers. Shall we try this one? Complete with it. Your right. Example number 4. Find the average of 5 numbers. How we can write this one using pseudocode? Can you write it down? Let's this one first. Then try to do find the average of 5 numbers. How we can start? How we can write the pseudocode? First, all right. We have, first thing is we have write begin. 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 Next, take some indentation or space. Put a space here. I will write in this place. Input. 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 Yes. What are the inputs? Yes. What are the inputs here? Generally?
5 numbers.
5 numbers. Then you can say, write like this.
Num1, num2, num3,
Right.
num4.
Num1, num2, num3, num4, num5. Like this. All right. What is the next thing? Yes. What is the next? What is the word? Senuli? What is the word that we can use here? Yes.
Calculate.
Calculate. Right? Calculate. Calculate. What is the calculation here? Sum. Isn't it? Here, this question mentioned that. Sorry.
Average, no, sir.
The first thing is we have to calculate the sum with it. After that, then we can calculate the average. After find the sum. First thing I will here calculate the sum. How we can calculate the sum? Get the summation n1 plus n2 plus n3 n4 plus n5. Then you get the sum. Next thing is, right? Next thing is, again you can calculate the average, right? Either you can say calculate average equal here sum divide by
100, no?
5. Isn't it? 5 numbers, no?
Yes, sir.
5 numbers. Then you will get the average. Then what is the output here?
Average of 5 numbers.
Average of 5 numbers, right? Then output output is average or average of 5 numbers. I will say that average. Final one is end. I will write in this place. End. End. The question is example number 5, insert subject marks. If the subject marks greater than 50, indicate as pass. If not, indicate as fail. Right, how we can start? Just
Begin.
all right, begin. First thing is begin. Begin. Then put some space here.
Input.
All right, right. Input. Shenol, what is your idea?
Subject marks.
Subject marks. What is the words that we can use for it? In the suitable?
By
Subject marks.
also and if.
Also in the before that means here see insert word see insert subject marks. Insert means some kind of input, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Input. Therefore, you have to use either input, right? Either read or either get. Suitable one is, I think suitable one is a get.
Get the subject mark.
Get subject marks. Subject marks. Right? Subject marks. First thing is we have to get the marks. Therefore, you can use this one. This is the input. Right? Input. Right? Get subject marks or get marks. Get marks. Before that, we have to start the process, isn't it? Therefore, I will write process here. Process. Because we have first thing is we have to start the process. If it is not, how we can proceed? This is the process. What is the process now? If marks greater than 50, what is the suitable words? Now there is a choice here. Preference.
If.
Right, we can use
Else.
if, then, else, and if. Right?
Selection also.
And selection. This is the way that we can write. If this is the way, if what is the condition here? Marks
Greater than 50.
greater than 50.
Then.
Yeah, here you have to write then. Now, if marks greater than 50, then what is the result?
Pass.
You have to indicate, I will say the result equal pass. Like this you can write result equal. Then if it is not, that means the if then what's the word? Other one else.
Else.
Right? If then else. If then else. If marks greater than 50, then here the result equal pass. If it is not, else we can write result equal, what's the result?
Fail.
Fail. Right? Result is fail. Then we have to close the if statement. If, then, else. What's the other word?
Out.
No. In the if statement. If,
Else.
then,
Then.
if, then, else, we have to close it, right? Using end. End if. End if. Using end if.
if එක end කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ.
Oh. මේ එක statement එකක් කියන්නේ if then else end if. Right? Now process is over. Finally we have to show the result. Finally we have to show the result either pass or either fail. Therefore, yes, here after this statement, right, you have to give the output. You can say that output. If it is not, I will say that display. Display. What is the display? A result.
pass or fail.
Pass or fail. Result.
Sir,
Yes.
we need to write display equals or display result.
Display result. No need to equal with it. Right?
Okay.
It's a one statement, no? One word, no? Display result. Then we can close the process.
End.
End. In this line, I will write here end. End. This is the way that we can write this one. Begin. Then you have to get the marks. Therefore, I use get. Subject marks. If it is not, get marks. Then you have to start the process using this word process. Inside the process, here you have mentioned if, that is a selection. If marks greater than 50, then you have to give the result. Result is pass. Else, result equal fail. Then you have to close the if statement using ND. After that, you have to show the output. You can here you can write output also. If it is not, you can say that show or display result. Then end here. If subject marks greater than or equal 60, we have to indicate is pass. If subject marks greater than or equal 40, we have to indicate as a normal. If it is not, we have to indicate fail. First thing is we have to write begin. Right, I will write here. Begin. Begin. Next thing is, what's the next thing? We have to get the marks. Right? We don't know the mark. Therefore, we have to get the marks. Therefore, I will say that get marks. Next thing is we have to start the process. Therefore, I will say that process. Right? Process. Here you can see there is selection. Right? Selection. Therefore, I need to use if. Right? I will write here if. What is the condition? If marks greater than or equal 60, then what's the result here? I have to say that result equal pass. Here, that's another condition, right? That is marks greater than or equal 40. We have to say that result equal normal. Then I will say that, right? Here, else if, here word, this is the word, else if marks greater than or equal number 40. Then the result equal normal, right? Result is normal. Else, final one, else, that means less than 40, the results will be equal fail. Here, carefully see this one. Here there is a two statement. One is this one, other one is this one. Therefore, there should be two end if, right? Two end if. One is this is the end if for this one. Another one end if for this one. Right? Two brackets here. One is this one for this one for this one. Right? Finally, you have to display the result. Display result. Finally, you have to end the process. End. First thing is we have tried to begin. Begin. What's the next thing? Yes. What's the suitable word here? Simply, whether a number is odd or even. Yes. What's the suitable words? Sharon?
So calculate.
Calculate. What's the purpose of calculate? Calculate is we used to, yes, it's a process, right? It's a process.
Yes.
Process. But the thing is, first thing is we have to input something here. Input, right? We have to get the number or we have to read the number. Then we have to check whether that number is even number or odd number. Right? Sharon, what is your idea?
Sir, for that word.
Yes. What is the next word? Begin. Then
Find whether a number is odd or even.
what's the
Yes.
yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Either
Read.
either you can input read or get. First, right? Why? Because we have to get the number first. After that, we have to decide that number is odd or even number. Here, begin. Next thing is, I will say that read. Read the number. Read the number. Either you can say get the number or input a number. Right? Yeah, I wrote read. Read. I will say that number. Number. Or you can say that number. Right? What's the next thing? Now you have a value. Now you have a number. What's the next thing? Just how to decide whether a number is even number or odd number. කොහොමද තීරණය කරන්නේ? Yes, Sharon. කොහොමද?
Selection.
selection. Selection by using selection. Right, Sharon? How do you say that the number is odd or even? How to decide it? කොහොමද අපි හොයාගන්නේ number එකක් even number එකක්ද odd number එකක්ද කියලා හොයාගන්නේ කොහොමද? Even number එකක් කියන්නේ කොහොමද? Yes, Sharon? Yes. Way is here, right? We have calculate y. We have to find that number is belong to even or odd number, right? We have to get the remainder. How to get the remainder? Number divide by 2. Number divide by 2. Right? Remainder number divide by 2. Then, right, we have to make a decision now. If now remainder equal, remainder value is equal 0, right? If remainder value equals 0, then we have to say බිඳුව වෙනවා නම් මොකක්ද උත්තරේ? Yes, බිඳුව වෙනවනේ. බිඳුව වෙනවා සංඛ්‍යාව බෙදුවට පස්සේ බිඳුවයි නම්
It is a even number.
it is a even number.
අනිවාර්යෙන් odd number එකක් බෙදුවොත් එකක් එන්නේ.
අන්න හරි ඔන්නක තමයි මම අහන්නේ. හරි? If remainder equals 0, then we can say it is a, right, even, right, even number is it. What is suitable word here? We have to give some output. Therefore, I will say that display, or you can say output, display even number. Else, if, then, else. What's the else part here? Yes. What's the else part here? If remainder equal 1, that is else part, then you have to display it's a odd number. Odd number. Then you have to close this if statement by using end if. Finally, you have to close the entire process by writing end. And this is the way. Begin. First, you have to read a number. That means get a number. Then you have to calculate the remainder. ඉතින් තියෙන ගාන calculate කරන්න ඕනේ. හරි? Number you can divide by 2. If remainder equals 0, right, then we can say it is a even number. Then we display a even number as even number. If it is not, that means it belongs to odd number, right? Odd number. Display odd number. Here we start the if statement, then we have to close it by using end if. Finally, you have to close the algorithm, right, by using end. Data, right? Store some data. In this example here, now our question is find the total of some numbers. Right? Find the total of some numbers. Total means some kind of value. Therefore, we have to store some data. Therefore, I will create some variable called the total here. Total, the value is 0. හරි ඒ කියන්නේ එකතු කරන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා මේ total කියන අගය බිඳුවයි. After that we can add values into this total, right? Initial stage, at the initial stage the total value is equal to 0 beginning, right? Next thing is now we have to repeat that process again and again. First we have to take a number, then add into the total. Again we have to take another number, add into the total. Again and again we have to repeat, right? There is no limitations according to this question. Right, now I will start by writing repeat. There is a special word, repeat. Repeat word. That is one kind of a repetition. Repeat. Repeat. What you want to repeat? Read number. Read number. Read the number. Then read the number. Then calculate. Here. Calculate. Now here we have total. Total equal total plus this number. Total plus this number. Right? Total plus this number. Right? There should be some limitation, that is that repeat. Other words is until numbers are over. Numbers are over. මේ numbers ටික ඉවරනකම් මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය repeat කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. Repeat, right? Until numbers are over. number 100ක් type කරන්න හිතාගෙන number 100 වෙනකම් මේ process එක repeat කරන්න කියලා කියනවා. Repeat, read the number, that means get a number, then calculate total equal total plus number. Total එකට දැන් තියෙන total එකට number එක එකතු කරනවා එකතු කරන්න. ඒකම තමයි process එක again and again වෙන්නේ. හරි repetition එකක් තියෙන්නේ. After that මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය වුණාට පස්සේ now you can get the right total, final total, right? You can display it. Display total finally. After that you can end the process. End. Right? This is how we can write the pseudocode for the finding the total of some numbers. Total of some numbers. Here this is some kind of variable to store some data. Initially we have to define it. Right? Initially we have to define it, variable. Then we have to repeat that process again and again. There is no limitations. We cannot predict that what is the maximum level. Therefore, we can use this statement, repeat. Right? Repeat. Then you can write the thing that you want to do. Read the number, calculate the total. Then until numbers are over. Yeah, numbers to give the comma repeat කරන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. After that you can get the total number or total, then you can display it. Right here, this is the end part, begin and end. Any question?